Do you like this? Do you like this? Well, no more.
So a lot of stuff went down Friday nights on May 2nd. For those who don't know, on Friday I posted some things on my community page because something major happened on Friday, and it involves the current voice actor of Dr. Eggman, Mike Pollock, who's been the voice for years now, because he's been the voice for Eggman since Shadow the Hedgehog. I was sick that day, so when I woke up and opened up Twitter, I noticed that Mike Pollock was trending. I looked at it, and apparently he was saying some very controversial stuff, which made people think that he was hacked. So I thought that too, because he wouldn't just say this. Until later that night, he made a Twitch space stream, literally titled, "Did I Get Hacked?" And in that exact thing, he said this.
And there was some discussion earlier today if I was hacked because I uncharacteristically, apparently, decided to share a video that I was sent by a friend of mine, a Jewish broadcaster, and his business partner. They both are famous for...
I did not believe it. Not only did this prove that he wasn't hacked, but literally everything he said, he was dead ass. This confirmed that he was a Zionist. And for those who don't know, look it up. Actually, here's the definition. And then because of this, the internet just collectively agreed, what the fuck? Everyone was confused because they thought this wasn't real, which in fact, it actually was. He meant everything that he said in that tweet. At first, like most people, I thought he was just hacked. And because obviously I wouldn't just expect for him to say some stuff like that just out of nowhere. I mean, if you go on the man's Twitter, his recent tweet before all that happened was literally just about an Eggman duck. How did he go from talking about a toy duck to controversial shit like this? So obviously people wanted to know. And so he opened up a Twitch space stream, and obviously I joined because I wanted to know what was going on. And like I said, he really confirmed that he actually meant all that he said. And there were some people literally just... Look, he was letting people request to talk to him, and you had people saying the stupidest shit. You had some kid obviously trying, just asking, do you play Fortnite? Like, what are you even doing? You literally even had one person saying, is Eggman Actually, I just looked up what that means. Do not look that up. Plus, above all that, you had just the biggest glazers in the stream. Just one person saying he sounded like Eggman without even trying, without even asking the main stuff about why he even say all that. Even the worst thing was that, like, he was unprofessional about it too. He kept making a bunch of hostages jokes, and he just kept repeating, "I'm a snarky guy," to the point which he got me like, alright, I get it! He kept saying, "I'm a snarky like this, I'm a snarky guy that." Like, shut the fuck up and ask their questions and stop repeating the same thing over and over again. And this stream revealed that he was kind of an asshole. You even had one person join the thing, and I'll just play the clip for itself.
To be honest, I've been actually held hostage by the cycle of hatred that my family has gone through for years. But by the time I discovered the truth, I felt released, like I finally understand everything that's going on in life. And that's what led me to making the right choices on my own.
Though, even though he did say that he wasn't informed about everything, and that he doesn't hate Palestine, that definitely still isn't something you should just say randomly on Twitter. Because no one could believe that he would actually just say that until he confirmed that he actually did. Because like I said, you were able to request to actually just talk to him, and people were either getting to the point, which was very few, or just trolling and glazing him. There was even also this one person who, I'll play the clip for itself.
Actually, we're mutuals, fun fact. I remember a long time ago, my account actually got hacked a while back as well. And then I made this new one here that I have right now. And we're mutuals. We're buddies.
Oh, shut up, nigga.
Really, after all this was over, the guy got clowned on because apparently he was just trolling and that he hates Mike Pollock. fair because there were some people who were trolling. You literally had Solid JJ up in there, and I was confused about that. You even had this one person just doing a little fart in the mic when he was talking to him.
Rhonda's up next. Rhonda's up next. Which is it? What's your name? Hello, how are you? You're on the air.
I'm using
Hello,
my
is it
rose
Randa?
toy. I'm using my rose toy.
Thanks for slowing us up, Randa. Monochrome is here. Hello, you're on the air.
Who actually got blocked by Mike Pollock, and I got called out on Twitter because someone was just saying it wasn't for his son. I'm not gonna say what it is because it's just something inappropriate. I am not joking. I literally, this is the tweet I made. Someone commented on it, and the thing that they actually used wasn't a fart, just something, an inappropriate object people use to do inappropriate things with. Like, I saw it through all of this and watch all this happen go all down on Twitter that night. There are even people that I follow up in there. And the thing is still up. You can listen to everything that went down on Friday. I'll leave the thing in the description if you want to hear all of it. But you had some people actually getting to the point, unlike most people were. Because literally after all this, you have people disappointed in the Sonic community because of how stupid they were being during the stream and not asking actual questions, instead of them just acting stupid. However, there was this one person that joined. It was some guy's wife, and she got to that point. I'll play the clip.
Please.
Hi, his wife.
Hi.
So I think what he's trying to articulate here more so is that you have a very young fan base, and that's something that you're aware of. So I think he feels, and a lot of people feel, that it's probably just not an appropriate comment to make knowing that you have a young fan base. But all of that aside, I do see what you mean about stating that the initial comment isn't something that should be controversial, and overall it shouldn't. But considering that people have followed it up with asking about you to make statements on, let's say, the Palestinian hostages, which there are, as you know, or as many people know, many of, you replied to it by stating as if it's not something you really had to do because you're not a political activist, and that it's okay for you to make statements about the Jewish hostages because that's a humanitarian aspect. See, I don't see the difference between the Palestinian hostages and the Jewish hostages as humanitarian versus political, because political, this would be something more like legislation on taxes. Now, there's a lot of genocide going on and a lot of death occurring on the side of the Palestinians, and has been for a long time, even prior to October 7th, to be quite frank with you. It's just exploded and become much worse in recent times. So I think the issue here is that whenever you try to divert a little bit by stating that it's political, but in reality, that's a humanitarian crisis. These are lives that are being lost. This isn't a matter of opinion of colors. This is a matter of human life. This is humanitarian issues on both sides, not just the Jewish side. So I think that's where people are a little concerned by some of these comments. And I think another issue is just, for instance,
My opinions are my own. They do not represent those of any of the employers, and I'm a freelancer and I work with a lot of clients. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions of any of my clients. There's not enough room in a bio to say that, but that's what my opinions are my own means. Lots of people have that same statement. So no.
You can say that, but when it comes down to it, you do somewhat represent them. There's a lot of companies that have some sort of backlash when their employees say things that might be controversial or inappropriate or offensive to an entire community that is facing genocide, to be honest with you. So I'm glad you feel comfortable with that, but I do see this as a problem, and I would personally be careful how you're stating things. I think he took us off. Oh, no. It says he's speaking, but I can't hear him anymore. Well, for some reason, I can't hear you anymore. It seems like it shows that you're talking, so I guess we're going to go ahead and leave it at that.
She was spitting all the facts, and he was silent. And the funny thing is that he ended the stream right after he was silent. They said that he claimed to allegedly just say that it crashed, but I'm pretty sure we all know why he ended it. People were saying from that they should just get his voice actor from sonicprime, which wouldn't be a bad choice. I mean, I feel like he barely did anything. Or did he voice that main doctor in the Chaos Council or something? I don't know. He was barely in it. Once Sega finds out about this, I'm not sure what they're gonna do with the situation. What are your thoughts on this? Because personally, I just think he should have just kept his mouth shut and started making a bunch of hostages jokes during the stream. Because from what people said, that just made him very ignorant and not actually trying to be sincere with it. And again, you can listen to all this yourself. I'll put it in the description of the tweet. But in conclusion, we all know why he ended the stream. He got cooked so hard. Oh, I also forgot to mention, this is me editing the video. He literally said that he expected for this to happen. This is literally all on him. If I had nickel for every time my song voice editor was revealed to be an asshole, I would have two. It's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?